Ever been on the driving side and you're riding, you're looking through the glass, see your car on the side, the engine's broken and the car is smoking and the dude is shaking cause the heat is baking, or this cat's got a pack, no jack in the back and no clue where he's at. There ain't no real rush but you roll right by, not even asking the guy if he needs a supply. He might be alright and to pass ain't a sin, but within you feel bad in the state that he's in. How hard would it been just to ask you okay? That might need to succeed, that might be the deed that will so please Allah that you're forgiven the sin and you did when you was living. A small little thing that can cling and just ring and will bring the blessing from Allah who's the king. We pass on them deeds cause they seem all small, but they might be the deeds that's the best of them all. Mad when I see all these passes I took on these small little
overlooked, and you see little deeds that are overlooked, and you read about it in my holy book. It says small deeds never overlooked. I just can't believe
you miss her. At night you with quiet figure and pray to with her. Invite a got small fan the blessings.
Small deeds that are overlooked, and you see little deeds that are overlooked, and you read about it in my holy book. It says small deeds that are overlooked, and you see little deeds that are overlooked, and you read about it in my holy book. It says small deeds never overlooked.
Put $1 every day in the sada, but you do it for the barakah. I know you save it for your polo and your nautica. A poor student, but you do it just to please Allah.
I just can't believe small deeds that are overlooked, and you see little deeds that are overlooked, and you read about it in my holy book. It says small deeds never overlooked. I just can't believe small overlooked, and you read about it in my holy book. It says small deeds never overlooked. Got it in my holy book. It says deeds that are overlooked. Can you see little deeds that are overlooked? And you read about it in my holy book. It says small deeds never overlooked. I just can't believe. I just can't believe.
I'm not afraid to stand alone. I am not afraid to stand alone. If Allah's by my side, I am not afraid to stand alone. Everything will be alright. I am not afraid to stand alone. Gonna keep my head up high. I'm not afraid to stand alone. If Allah's afraid to stand alone, Allah's by my side. Everything will be alright. Gonna keep my head up high.
Single mother raising her children, and now she's a Muslim. Started praying and wearing a headscarf. It was a healing for her heart, struggling with no one to lean on. But with prayer she would be strong. Had a job and then she was laid off. Got a better education and it paid off. She was called for a job that she dreamed of. Close by, great pay, she was in love. They brought her in, told her she's the #1 pick. You got the job but you gotta lose the outfit. It's a tough position that you put me in, cause I've been struggling a job again. My faith and my religion I would never bend.
I am not afraid to stand alone. I am not afraid to stand alone.
Never stress when the rest say they wasn't cute, and they get the respect of the other you. Pressure, whatever is my planet now. Others may fall, I'ma hold my own. With the help of Allah, I'll be strong as stone. And I'ma be brave that it's gonna be shown, cause you know I ain't afraid to stand alone.
It all comes down to this. With just 5 seconds remaining, the Raiders trail 21-17. Their only hope, Tariq Muhammad back for the kickoff.
I am not afraid to stand alone. I am not afraid
It is sad in traditions of the past. We are made from dust upon the earth. You and I one day will be asked how each day we treated her, how we are ruining her face by the trees cut down just out of greed, how we put poison in her veins, we polluted the rivers and the seas, and now she is struggling to breathe. The air we've spoiled made a storm, and the fever that I know she feels. Our earth heats way beyond the norm. Oh, how will she receive us on the day when we are laid to rest? Forgive us, Lord, for what we've done to our earth. What have we done to our earth? When will we open our eyes and change the way we live our lives? What have we done to our earth? When will we open our eyes and change the way we live our lives? I feel her shivering, shaking, cause of all of the mess we are making. But I'm seeing my people awaken, and we're heading in a new direction. I started to change the things I buy. I'm making adjustments to my place. I know that change starts inside, recycling and watching what I waste. And now my voice I used to shout when these companies try to wheel and deal. Every item's weight of goods will count to ease the pain that she feels. When I feel the wind of change blowing from heaven above, it's healed all the wounds and the pain that we've caused to our earth. What have we done to our earth? When will we open our eyes and change the way we live our lives? What have we done to our earth? When will we open our eyes and change the way we live our lives?
Siwenzeni umhlaba, sivulani namehlo, sishintshe indlela yempilo. Siwenzeni umhlaba, sivulani namehlo.
نصيحة جاءتنا علينا أن نحميها. أزرع شجرة تكون صدقة تجد بركة أقلها 10. What have we done to our earth? When will we open our eyes and change the way we live our lives? What have we done to our earth? When will we open our eyes and change the way we live our lives? Find a way that I'm worthy to stay back. I know that was not right. Should I had a stoplight? Didn't need a backbite. Didn't need to backbite. I didn't need to backbite. I should never backbite.
That's what the prophet said.
Yeah, I was chilling with my old crew. Couple guys came to town hanging like we used to. We started talking about some brothers that we all knew, what they all doing now, stuff they be up to. So they asked me about a brother that I knew. I said, let me not start, cause that brother's got issues. I should've stopped there and tried to change the subject, but their eyes lit up like they hadn't had enough yet. I started talking about the brother, how he's this and that. Lex Luthor mindset, gossip like kryptonite. It's a drug and people love to inhale, but this kind of intel tell will only put you in hell.
Why'd I have to say that? Gotta find a way that my words need to stay back. I know that was not right, should I had a stoplight. Didn't need to backbite, I didn't need to backbite. I didn't need to backbite. I should never backbite.
That's what the prophet
Now
said.
I only spoke the truth, at least what I knew of it. I tried to be fair, not to paint them like a hooligan, but like that game telephone. Truth is never left alone. We relish and embellishing everything that we pass along. They passed it on Facebook, Twitter. Misuse of these makes the devil's playbook bigger. Cause I found out later I had the wrong info. Was stuff that I didn't know, it wasn't that simple. But now it's too late, my words spreading like cancer. Destroy the brother's honor cause I tried to be gangster. Imagine on Kiyama, the brother says thanks bro for giving me your good deeds, and now I'm left blank.
Why'd I have to say that? Gotta find a way that my words need to stay back. I know that was not right, should I had a stoplight. Didn't need to backbite, I didn't need to backbite. I didn't need to backbite. I should
That's what the
never
prophet
backbite.
said. That's what the prophet
Now
said.
many take it lightly, I'm very concerned though. Angels they be writing inside of their journal. Forgiveness I do plead, then fix it with good deeds and quickly before I end up inside the inferno. Speak good or keep silent. My hands may be calm, but my tongue was straight violent. So now I try imagine my brother like he was right there. If I say anything about him, he should not care. He would just smile knowing that I held back. You could never tell that we got issues to nail out. Keep it anonymous unless it's a necessity. Be careful though, cause that's how the devil, he gets the best of me.
Why'd I have to say that? Gotta find a way that my words need to stay back. I know that was not right, should I had a stoplight. Didn't need to backbite, I didn't need to backbite. I didn't need to backbite. I should
That's what the
never
prophet
backbite.
said.
See, I was born enslaved. These men, they bought and sold me. They found me well behaved. Their reason would control me. This creed, this land, these stones, they had become my master, but doubt lived in my soul. Their gods, they could not answer. But then one day I heard about a pious man who spoke amazing words. I'll meet him when I can. It all makes sense to me now. I feel my soul revived. I have the true faith inside. There is only one God. One God, one God, one God, one God. Oh, now they're dragging me into the scorching heat, endlessly lashing me. They wanna see me bleed. They place these boulders on me. They try to crush my spirit, but they don't really know me. I stay so strong, I bear it. They hope and pray I'm weak. Nah, my blood is African. I found the truth I seek. I won't go back again. Unshakable belief, I endure this suffering. My heart will always beat with one word. His word was true again. My voice is strongest now. With freedom I ascend atop this sacred house. I am the chosen one to call this land to prayer. No mind this native's tongue. God knows that I'm sincere. My voice will rise the masses, bring light upon their face. So know under the darkest ashes there lies a glowing blaze. There is only one God, let's reignite the flames. This message in my heart, this word my every day.
In your head, you're waiting for your family to doze right off to sleep, and now you slip out of the house to where you and your shorty meet. Roll up to the party and you're strolling, cause it's hardly even 12 o'clock a.m. and now the party's getting started. 3 o'clock a.m. you're heading back into your place, and then you climb back in the window you left open just in case.
You think that you're so slick, you know just how to trick. Pull a hoax upon your folks and they don't notice it. You know that you should not, I think that you forgot. Like any crime, it's only time before you're getting caught. Your Lord is watching and He knows every step that you take, and He knows every plan that you make, and He can catch your every mistake, and He can catch your every mistake.
The personal computer is a real amazing thing with all the knowledge it can bring to our young men and young women. But you know when you have been using it for doing sin, find a hidden place within, and then the downloading begins. And quickly you begin to get savvy with the internet. The devil whispers and convinces you that you ain't sinning yet. You know it's wrong, and if you caught they all will be upset. You learn to close the window quick so no one catches wind of it.
Why do we think this? There's no consequences. Your Lord made it is not legit, but that just gives you confidence, and He can expose you to all those who know you. And when that happens, don't come back and say I never told you that. Your Lord is watching and He knows every step that you take, and He knows every plan that you make, and He can catch your every mistake, and He can catch your every mistake.
Now every day that passes you get bolder in your classes. You start scheming in your classes and start cheating on exams. You're evading fooling masses and start running little scams. You know your sneakiness surpasses every other guy in town. But then the day arrives that your Lord had always written. You think that no one's watching and things just start to happen. The window you left open drew attention of your neighbors, so they caught you in the act as you came back from the night. Your sister has a project due while you were off to school, and now she's using your computer and your fool said it was cool. She comes upon some pictures that you forgot to erase, shows it to your family, and now you're in disgrace.
The plans you invented, you wish you had ended, but when you see the hellfire, you really resent it. 'Cause sooner or later